cheeks, not my lower cheeks. We trying a new setup, y'all. It's a square.
I guess.
Sin City was made. Okay. What's up, man? Podcast time. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for tuning in every time we do this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show us a lot of love. We want to show y'all love in some ways. I don't know what ways. Give me a hug when you see me, I guess.
Yeah,
we're not gonna do that though.
Hey,
y'all see the new mics?
Y'all know something a little different.
Yeah, I really pulled up like saying like that, like we had a giveaway.
Yeah,
we got
zip.
these. If y'all want these, subscribe. We will give this to you.
Oh God, they were on the mics. They came with the mics that we touched. Pause. But like
Oh, actually, hold on.
You know how people get though about famous people like, oh, did Michael B. Jordan touch that shoe? I want it. You know people be like that.
That's sad.
Here, Jordan can touch a feather, and they're like, I will give you $300.
I'll give you $300.
Podcast time.
Right.
Man. We in it big.
Hey, and this is Madi, aka Bubblegum Head.
Oh, I forgot what this was nice. Oh, okay. This is Brian, aka Wormhead.
This is Finner, a.k.a. Tomato from VeggieTales.
And this is Doss, a.k.a.
Bob.
This is Doss, a.k.a. Marshmallow Lit on Fire.
Literally.
How y'all doing, man? Like, y'all can see we happy, man. We just spent a whole we recorded some videos, then we took like an hour break to just hang out, chill, make beats, make jokes, harmonize, you know what I'm saying? We would do it for y'all right now, but
basically fucking around.
You feel me, man? I thought he was about to do it right now. I'll say,
oh, and harmonize?
Yeah. If y'all hating, I'll slap the ass, bro.
Actually, that's not true. We'll have Fenner slap y'all.
Yeah.
Because Fenner enjoys violence.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, what's the topics?
Okay. Let's see. Where do I start?
If I could only hold it for so long.
My bad.
I think we fucked it up.
Yes.
Oh.
We making them jokes? All right, my turn.
Joking.
My turn.
I'm gonna hear one. Give me one.
I got a cup, but I'm gonna get my one. Pause.
You're gonna be in the middle of Brian speaking. Brian, shut the fuck up. You look like a. I don't know. I didn't have a joke. All right, yeah. Listen.
Y'all know who Praying Mantis on Kung Fu Panda is.
Okay. Anyways, let's see. How do I start this? What do you feel like makes you a good person? Like,
damn.
Yeah, what qualifies
okay.
as a good person?
Because I consider myself a good person, actually. And I'm saying, like, there's good qualities that people can have that they're not ultimately a good person. You feel me? But I'd say what makes me a good person is my willingness to better myself and the others around me. And I'm not saying that it's just like a trait I have. It's something like I constantly do. It's not something to like, oh, I need this to make myself feel like a good person. It's just I can look back on the actions that I do unconsciously. Just like I go out and I say, what's up? I introduce myself to a random person, ask how they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like every day makes somebody feel good. Like, you feel me? And that's not because, oh, I got to do this to symbolize, show I'm a good person. I'm like, dang, that was actually a good deed to do to somebody. Maybe I made their day this much better. And I feel like things like that.
I think we're all good people. Like, I don't want to sound like,
Edward Scissorhands. Is he a good person?
Okay, listen. What I was going to say is I think everyone is good people. Is a good person in their own way until they show or they like show or express these qualities that make them a bad person. So, like, you're a good person until you cheat. you're a good girlfriend till you cheat. You know, I ain't get cheated on. Hold on, let me clarify that. But I think you're a good girlfriend, or you could have good girlfriend aspects until you do something that shows that you're not a good girlfriend. So, like, you could be a great girlfriend this entire time until you do something like you call your ex. Now you're a bad person.
Okay. But maybe that's when you find out. Maybe this good girlfriend had a lot of, like, conniving things that she would do behind your back that you never knew about. So she was good in your eyes until she did that, but the whole time she was like kind of playing you in a sense.
Yeah, I'm saying
So
like,
where, like she wasn't good.
I agree. I think that, you know what I'm saying, in another person's perspective, they can be a good person almost the entire time. Because, like, what's it called? Some girls would be like that, and that you just won't find out. But that girl, you know what I'm saying, from her perspective, she's not going to think she's a bad person. Or she could. You know, there's girls who be like...
I mean, if she's hiding it, she knows.
Yeah, if she's hiding it, she knows she's a bad person. But, like, there's those girls who would be like, I still love them. I just can't be loyal or some stupid shit like that. You know, that shit doesn't exist.
I know what you think. We talk about girls on this bitch every time.
But I'm not trying to talk about girls. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, from their perspective, I think that, you know what I'm saying, you know you're not as good as you were before. You can still consider yourself a good person, but mentally you know you're not as good as a person. You're not a good person anymore because you're doing something that is going to hurt somebody else.
Facts.
I think it can be seen from everybody.
I mean, I'll say to the point, like, I don't think doing bad things makes you a bad person. Like, the thing you did was fun. So, like, even like with cheating, I don't think that can make you a bad person. I think it just depends on how you go about the situation. Right. But also, doing good things don't make you a good person either.
Right.
Like, that's like Jeffrey Dahmer donating to a hospital. You still
I
killed
feel like
and
it's
ate
the,
niggas. You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
I feel like it's the moral like intent of like your being. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You can go out and do, I don't know, walk as many grandmas across the street. But nigga, if you go blow up a fucking school,
Right.
it don't matter how many grandmas you walk across the street. You feel me?
Okay, hold on. Question. Okay, so
Right. Can you move that? I feel like I don't know why. I feel like it's just like that's I don't know.
Like that.
Yeah,
Like you
just
said, you can blow up the school, but like,
Hey, but God forgave me though.
Yeah, that's
Like the book.
that also okay, but that like that.
I guess cool.
That's
what you
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. Like how on my fault.
okay, so I wasn't here. I texted Doss this question because he asked, but like I wasn't here to hear y'all's responses. But like, does like your intention actually like matter? Like, if you intend, did you ask them this?
I think,
Oh yeah, we did talk about. It was when we were with Chanel, right?
Yeah. Like, what did y'all say? I wasn't here for that.
Ask it again.
I don't even remember.
Is there
Yeah,
a
we can
value?
probably say a whole new
okay,
thing now.
okay.
Yeah, like
'Cause I don't even remember what I said.
Like I said, like I was saying, because I brought it to like intent and like moral intent of your actions. I'm saying the intent does hold value only to the extent that you let it. You feel me? Because if you intend to do good, but you're doing bad, you're still doing bad. Like let's say, the grandma's thing. I'm walking this old lady across the street. My intention is for us to get across safely and for me to be deemed as a good person. But I'm walking across the street. I didn't look both ways, and we got hit by a car. It doesn't change the fact that we got hit by a car that I was not planning for that to happen, because it's what you put into the intention.
And then even to say that, like, because with like walking the grandmas across the street, sometimes some people can genuinely be doing it because they want to help out those grandmas, but some people, like, everyone always thinks they're a dickhead. So like, here, let me do this, so people think I'm a good person when they even know,
Right.
like, hey, I'm not this good person, but this will make me look like that.
Exactly, and people do things to it's pretty much to put on a facade. Like every day, all of us, we know we put on masks to go to school and go to these different places to be this person that we want to be. I feel like that's called an alter ego. Yeah, and I feel like we use alter egos in our lives until we are able to become those alter egos. Like me, I feel like I'm very transparent everywhere I go now. But in middle school, it was not like this. I wasn't like this. It was two people. Middle school me and high school me, two different people. And the beginning of high school me is the alter ego me. That's the me that wants to be better. That's me that wants to hang out with my friends and do all this good stuff, and not, I'm gonna be disruptive in class because it's cool, or the girls are gonna look at me a certain way. It's like boom, boom, boom. Then I took these aspects from my alter ego and put them into me. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little off from your intent question, but I'm saying, like, when we all, like he said, the intent is to make himself look like a good person by doing this action. I'll say everyone's intention can have it has value, of course, but it depends on what you do about the intent of
what the intent is.
Facts.
Okay, that was interesting. Okay,
I
so
agree.
that
I
was
don't
interesting,
have
but it was wrong.
no argument to this.
no, bro, hold on, because like,
Watch this.
You thought that
no,
was good, didn't you?
no, see,
Thought
cause
you ate that shit up?
You thought you ate.
You thought
what
you
I
ate that?
wanted to do
I'm
was
finna eat
just
you.
like,
Pause.
sort
Jeffrey
of
Dahmer?
give a different
Pause.
perspective, and like you bringing up intention and like what you said about it. You right, my bad. My bad. Okay.
Pause.
What did I say?
I don't know. I'm just saying because he keeps moving
Breathe air.
the mic like this. So I'm like, make sure they can hear you still.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm not talking. I'm just.
All right, go ahead.
I low key just wanted to like answer my own question a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I feel like how do I phrase this? I know how to phrase this. Okay. I feel like one of the primary things that makes somebody a good person is sort of like the capacity to do like the opposite, like the ability and capacity to do bad things, but like choosing not to is what makes you a good person, which is why your intention matters.
Yeah, facts. Because there's like situations I put into where I could beat this nigga's ass,
Right.
or I could do this, but it's like, boom, I have the power to make your day back.
Yeah.
But instead of doing that, okay, bro, you got it. Hope your day goes better.
I feel like
I feel like honestly, I'm being so honest, so transparent with y'all. I feel like that's actually me. Like I can talk about, I'm gonna do this, do that all day, but I can do it. But in the end, it's like I'm not really trying to do that because it's so much backlash that comes with the things you do, and I feel like being the person that's going to be the bigger person. You feel me? In an argument, you just let them talk. You let them get out whatever they want to get out, and then boom, that's you. You can be like, hell nah, nigga, you sound stupid as fuck. But choosing not to do that, I feel like that's one of the values and characteristics that goes into being a good person.
I feel like a good example too is like superheroes, even though they're not
Right.
real. But like when you think about that, like these people got these powers, and like they could have chose to either be bad or just to not do anything with them.
Yeah.
But like they decide, you know what, I got this. Let me try to help people. Like that's a big decision to make.
This is a fighter
When you
quote
think
from
about that.
Spider-Man, the fictional character Spider-Man. I think it was
Favorite superhero.
Spider-Man Homecoming when Tony Stark was giving his suit.
Oh yeah.
He was in the room. He was like, when you can do what I can do, but you don't, and the bad things happen, they happen because of you.
Yeah.
That's
in Civil War. Yeah, that's
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Civil War. Sorry.
I didn't even mean to correct you.
They was in both. They was in both.
I mean, it's basically connected.
Yeah, facts. But
you got anything to say?
About this, I mean, I already said what I said. I think,
about the intention thing.
I think intention holds value. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to say that's different. I think the intention to do something has value, especially when it's something that's like either good or bad. Like if you had the intention to like hurt somebody, you know what I'm saying? You knew you wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You knew you wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like you was looking at this person, and you thought, I want to do something to make their life worse.
And then what makes you a good person is I had the intent to hurt this person, but I didn't.
But I did it.
I was able to overcome. But can we talk about the alter ego thing? Because you feel me? Everybody call me Doss. Everybody call me Doss.
Yeah.
I used to be Michael. Everybody call me Doss. I mean, I'm not saying Michael and Doss is a different person, but they used to be. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But like, can we talk about that?
But it's like too, even like it's kind of weird. A lot of people calling me Madi more now. Like,
You be Madison.
that. Like only certain people.
Or
like,
Kendall's brother.
Yeah,
Not to shit.
No. I never took it. Whenever people would call me Little Kendall, like I actually kind of I was with that just because my brother cool as fuck. So I'm like I get to because it wasn't like they was putting me in his shadow.
Yeah, because
It was just more so like
Not to absolutely take a fat ass diarrhea on your ass.
bro, because like people do that a lot in like modern day society. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when y'all see my girl, y'all not gonna call her Heaven. Y'all gonna be like, oh, that's Spinner's girl.
Right.
That's how y'all identify her in y'all mind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna say her name. You're gonna see her as something else. So
I didn't even know her name was Evan until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, me neither. Not 2 weeks ago. I'll say a little more than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Still,
I didn't
know.
I didn't know that for the longest time.
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? You go back, you know what I'm saying, these middle school years, people call me Kenneth. You know, they didn't call me Finner. But like, you know what I'm saying, when I got to Northfield, it started off with the football team. They started calling me it's hard to remember to keep this in your mouth.
Yeah.
yeah. And
we
it started
usually
to call
not
me
used to
Finner,
it.
and then he calls me Finner from baseball when we was little. You know what I'm saying? It carried on because like there's people at the school who think Finner is my first name.
Would you say Finner was? I'm not gonna say is. I'll say like I don't know if you transformed yet or you feel me?
Yeah,
but I'll say Finner. Was it your alter ego? Was it your escape? Because at school you Kenneth, but then on the sports field you Finner. You big dog. You know what I'm saying? You go do all this.
Because when I was in middle school, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be a little open with y'all. You know what I'm saying. Middle school, I was you know what I'm saying. Dorky, you know that these niggas seen the pictures. I had glasses, the high top fade. I wore the goofy shirt, the shirts, you know the shit that says superheroes. I do that, you know, shit like that. You know that corny shit.
Eat pizza,
like,
play video games, sleep.
Monday, send me back to the weekend.
yeah, shit like that. I wore shit like that. It's just like, damn, niggas be like Kenneth. You know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to sports, you know what I'm saying, I'm Finner. You know what I'm saying? You talk shit, you gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna run through your face.
Right.
That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? When people see me like now, you know what I'm saying, like not even to sound like a bully, but like niggas in Northfield are scared of me now. If you like the only nigga who I know that is not like that is this nigga, y'all, and like Sean. Cause Sean's known me
Well, and Sean
a little bit less than you.
Yeah. Nick's
Sean's
scared of Sean.
Yeah, Sean's known me a little bit less than you. And he's just like he calls me Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he knows me as. So like I think that jump not only from like sports to school, but like middle school,
one person.
Yeah, middle school into high school. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody used to get on me, call me a nerd, you know, blah blah blah, this blah 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 that. You know what I'm saying? I got to high school and I was able to incorporate those facts because like I used to have a horrible balance of wanting to be a fucking comedian and doing my schoolwork when I was in middle school. I wouldn't do shit. And I just sit there and crack jokes the whole time. But when I was able to get to high school, like you said, you was able to take certain parts and make it into one whole. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was able to do.
Like how you learned a whole math lesson in 10 minutes and then you passed the test.
Cause like, keep it back with you. That class is easy as fuck. I should be in there, man. That class is too easy. But like,
not for me.
When I got to high school, I was able to say, you know what I'm saying, I could make jokes and, you know what I'm saying, be funny and, you know, crack jokes with the bros. But, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to get work done, it's time to get work done. You know what I'm saying? You're able to cut all that other shit out and say, let's get this done. I think that's not only just me, you know what I'm saying, being able to like change, but like I think it's an evolvement. You know what I'm saying? You take yourself and you know, you step back, you take a glance at like how you approach things in life and how you've seen yourself from who you were from a little kid all the way up into us being damn near grown now, and you're able to say, I gotta change this. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people, you know what I'm saying, they like, I gotta change my workout habits, my eating habits, I gotta change how I view stuff. Sean, but
Sean, we love you.
But you know what I'm saying, it's a certain level of maturity that you gotta have in your brain to be like, damn, I gotta fix this. Because you know what I'm saying, I know us, you know, we walk around school, we crack jokes, you know, we loud as fuck. I'm loud as fuck. Let me verify. I'm loud as fuck every day. But you know what I'm saying, people don't fail to realize that. Fuck you. You fail to realize that, you know what I'm saying, I still take care of my business. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to have that good balance of knowing when to have fun, when to joke around, do all that other shit. But you got to know when to maybe put that shit to the side and be like, bro, I got to get this done.
You said that was interesting when I said something about sports.
Oh, right. Okay. So, do y'all feel like at some point, because, well, I don't like have a different name or anything that I go by. Obviously, I feel like I at least code switch, but like also sort of change or manipulate how I perceive certain things based on who I'm around.
Right.
Like,
of course,
the way that I interact around y'all and like perceive like the stuff around me around y'all is different from like all of that.
I'm wondering, like, have you ever played any sports other than like this year doing track?
I've boxed, but like,
well, like,
oh wait, no, that's not true. I did play soccer.
Well, when you at this level,
that's rough.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm saying like what we are taking from it is like this is what we did growing up. So it's like the team camaraderie you had. You know what I'm saying? I get on the field. I'm the Doss that's gonna beat you in a race. I'm the Doss that can catch better than you. I'm the Doss that's where the cocky side comes from. It comes from me being reassured by myself and my teammates. You know what I'm saying? So me being able to do that on the field, I'm like, okay, why can't I do this in my life? You feel me? So for you, you know what I'm saying? Since we have the track season coming up, when you go on, you just gotta. There's gonna be like a switch you can flip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can find another name because your last name is. I mean, I might call you Jefferson.
Be Jeff.
But like, that's kind of
The Janator.
But there's gonna be some. You're gonna notice. You're gonna notice too. You're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm in school. I'm in school. You feel me? But when I get out to that track, I start beating niggas. I
Whoop their ass.
And like that's the hungry part of you. You feel me? And that's what I get it from. You feel me? I'm able to find this in. Well, I was able to first find this in sports. You feel me? Find my confidence, my mojo in sports because I was a good athlete like my whole life, and then in school it's like I felt kind of lame. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I'm not saying I like
Damn, I
sports
felt
and
that.
that's every part of my life, but it was like, okay,
Pause.
if I'm cool to these niggas on the field, out off the field, I can also be this person.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, yeah, go ahead. Actually.
So you're already like starting to answer the question I was gonna ask. Like, do y'all feel like y'all's alter ego at some point became like you?
Yes.
instead of
That's literally me now. Cause nigga, when I was little in middle school, you know what I'm saying? Football me and school me was two different people. Football me was he'll beat your ass, he'll run right through you, I'm gonna run you over. But school me was this little nerd, you know, he was timid, you know, he didn't talk to girls.
Talk to men, y'all.
Yeah.
Used to be
No! Hell nah.
used to play for the other
Be
teams.
who you are. I still tried to talk to women. I just wasn't good at it. I wasn't good at it. I'm good at it now. Anyway,
He means heaven, by the way.
before.
But okay.
Anyway, but
We don't gotta get into that.
I think those were two different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I've been able to bring them together now. I still get my business done, but I still am gonna whoop your ass. Not out of nowhere, but like people
Bro,
understand. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm saying I don't want to.
You know what's up?
I don't want to sound like a movie nerd, or maybe I do, bruh. Maybe I do, bruh. I watch movies.
What you gonna do about it? You on the other side of the screen? Fuck nigga.
But y'all know the part of the end of Spider-Man Far No Way Home, where and he's like, I want everybody to forget Peter Parker.
Damn.
When he says that,
That's
he's
sacrifice.
kind of like going into the role of being Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man's also ego.
Yeah, he's separating the two.
He's separating the two, and he's like, all right, I'm Spider-Man. You feel me? So I got to put this above my actual life for the greater
Because,
good.
like, in a way, like, yeah, he saw that being Spider-Man and Peter Parker at the same time that's what was fucking up the universe.
So he made his decision. Decision was that. So I'm saying for me to because I did bring mine together. That's why I'm so confident, cocky at times, funny, smart. You feel me? I don't mean to like toot my own horn and shit. I was gonna say something crazy. Damn. When this runs out, I'll tell you what I was gonna say. But because I'm all these things, it's because I was able to be like, all right, let me do this. Because, like I said, can you say the question again? I had a better answer in the moment.
Like, do you feel like your alter ego at some point became like just like who you are?
Exactly. So, yeah, like the mask I would go on and put on every day, it's kind of faded away. It's kind of stuck to my face now. You feel me? Because it's me. You know what I'm saying? Because I would go out mask in school, kind of. I used to be the person in school that did not want to be seen ever, because I was not confident in myself. I'd be like, okay, these girls, I really hope they don't see me. Or teacher, I hope she don't call on me. All this, but I was able to be like, man, like that. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I'm doing, and I'm able to do it at this level that I'm able to do it. So it came to me being my. You feel me? And show them that you that nigga, bro. I was able to. The mask is stuck on my face. It don't come off because that's me. You feel me? But it used to be a mask I put.
Like y'all saw that.
That
one clip, like where he was at the gala and he was like, somebody asked him like, "Who are you dressed up as?" And he said, "Bruce Wayne, and not Batman." Like
Exactly.
this is like him adopting like this alter ego
Right.
in order to.
I'm vengeance.
Real quick, y'all. I'm sorry. I know I'm doing a lot of hand gestures. I hope y'all can hear all this. I know it sound like wavy and shit. Let us know.
Yeah, we gotta adjust. We're used to just having the one single mic and being able to do all this. You know,
I hope it's picking me up. Now I'm dropping some truth bombs.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah, how do you feel? Like, did you feel like you had an alter ego and you came
I
to
feel like I've never really had like an alter ego or like.
Go ahead.
Or like was put on a mask. Like I feel like I've always, for the most part, just been like, you know, like the only thing that really changed is I talk like a little bit more than I used to. But for the most part, I've always kind of just been quiet, just observing, just like to myself and shit.
Right. And I say to this point to where. All right, I say.
Where did you get that?
What?
Wow, it was a picture of us when we were younger. Yeah, I don't know, like.
I think Madi had that
I'll
mohawk.
say to this point,
He was
that
clean.
everybody goes through things like me and we went to the same middle school. I think 6th grade year we had a little like assembly thing where this dude came on and was like doing a lot of stuff and it made you feel. But I say to the point to where everybody's crying in the gym.
Specifically.
I say like to the point to where everybody comes to school with a mask. You don't know what happened yesterday. Their uncle could have died, brother could have died, but they gonna come on. They come on like they put on a mask. Like I don't want you to see me in my weakest point. I don't want you to see me sad. I don't want you to see me like this. So I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna be a comedian. I'm a joke. I'm a joke to block out the feelings of sadness.
Yeah, I think I'll go to that, like how I say it when I don't really put on that, because like on days like y'all, if I'm not feeling good, like y'all gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all seen it, just days where I'm just like I'm not fucking with nobody today. I'm just not in a good mood, and like because I definitely would say I used to try to do that, like just because part of it was just like if I do like hide, I guess it's because I just don't want nobody asking me, because it's like, bro, I don't want to talk to you. But like I think after my brother died, that's when I was like, you know what, fuck no, I'm not okay. And if you're not okay with that, then fuck, okay, go that way. I don't care, but I'm not going to pretend just because you don't like. Especially, just like I'm not going to pretend just because you don't like seeing me sad. Like you think I want to be this way, but I can't just act like I'm happy.
Real.
I'm not.
So does that?
Monica, my nigga speaking, Monica. I'm talking about you telling me to be happy for a reason I'm sad. Shut up.
Who?
This girl named Monica.
She go to our school?
No, she went to my middle school.
She bad?
Hold on.
No.
But real quick, we gonna get into that. Go ahead first.
I was just gonna ask Maddie, like, do you feel like that was almost like an alter ego per se? Like, instead of like trying to like hide and like conceal like certain emotions and all of that, like making a conscious decision, like, nah, this is who I am, this is how I feel, and you don't get to make me feel any type of way for having authentic feelings.
Yeah, I guess in a sense, but for the most part, it was really because like it wasn't even like I kind of knew who I was before that moment. It was just like for like the longest time up until like 7th grade, I was just really just trying to figure out who the fuck I was.
Right.
Because I just didn't understand. Like I didn't want to. There's a certain time too. I didn't want to accept or like understand the fact that I'm antisocial. I'm just quiet. I'm not that like the loud funny guy or like whatever. You know, I'm just quiet.
Oh look at this
It's like
It's me.
yeah, or just like try to be all these things, or just not just trying to understand myself and like why I am the way I am. And then like I feel like after 7th grade, I finally was like, okay, this is me. I don't care what people think about me. If I don't, that's when I just got my I don't give a fuck.
To you, finding yourself, like let's say before you did it, like your journey, were you the person like conceal yourself, like hide?
I wouldn't say I'd hide. I was just, again, for the most part, I was still like how I said before, I was still just always been like that quiet guy, just like, I just don't got much to say. I just like, I like sitting in the back and shit, but like, I wouldn't more so say I would purposely hide and shit, I just wouldn't. Even now, like, I never want to, I don't want to be the center of attention. I'm cool with not being the center of attention.
I know y'all all seen Get Out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to the point that we're talking about, like, the alter ego thing, I feel like, for me, like, you know how she's like, you know how she's twisting the spoon inside the little
like a certain way, a certain way,
so dropping, he falls into himself. You know what I'm saying? That I felt like that's the kind of like person, like person's back there, the mask is on. You feel me? It alternate. I feel like I'll just like giving you an idea of how I was thinking it. Like
2, 1. All right.
We
The
back.
best one we've done.
Schmack.
We back, y'all. Sorry, we took a brief intermission.
And yeah, what I was saying with like the Get Out thing, I was just trying to like give y'all an image. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I mean, I'm saying like that's how it kind of feels when you
Gotcha.
And then I
feel
had
like that.
You got
a
enough space?
I had a follow-up question about that,
Mhm.
the alter ego thing, and then we're gonna jump into that topic.
Okay.
What changed? Like, what
Did you say?
what changed?
I thought you said which I thought you said Avatar Aang, something like
No,
that.
like what changed to
Hair
like
bit.
make y'all sort of adopt that alter ego as like
Well, I know where the questions go. I say what changed for me is
My uncle.
I was saying like I realized that the way I was going about it, why be two different people when you can be one collective being that never changed? Like you can ask anyone, you guys, my parents, my cousins, y'all. I act the same at school, at home, in the car, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's less cussing at home because that's my mom's house.
Obviously.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm like the same person. Same. You feel me? So yeah, I'd say I just want to bring the two worlds together. Is why can't I be this cool dude that's loved by everybody, only here, but when I go to school I'm a fucking lame-o. You feel me? Like why can't I do both? That was pretty much what it was for me.
The same thing for me. I was basically telling myself, why would I want to just be like, so why am I acting like this? When I could just be acting like this all the time, and it would just make me better. It'll just make me better. Cause what's it called? I act the same anywhere I'm at home, at school, with my mom. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Of course, less cussing, like Mike said. Shit, like Mike said, less cussing because that's my mom's house. But I don't really sit up here and code switch for anybody.
you said your uncle, like when I first asked that question.
Basically, like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is what changed for me is my uncle. When he passed away, you know what I'm saying? It was a realization that I couldn't just keep living in this shadow because it was a first hand experience of seeing life is short, you know what I'm saying? You can lose your life at any moment doing anything for anyone, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So it let me know, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep living in this fake abyss or this image of not being myself because I need to be who I am.
Bro, and it would be another thing like in school with girls, it'd be like I'd say like middle school is more of the time. It would be like they'd be like, "Oh, be yourself. That's the best way to get a girl." And I'm like, "Be myself." That's a lame ass thing. Like, I don't like him. So I'm gonna choose somebody else. I'm gonna be him. You know what I'm saying? But like then I became more comfortable with myself because I was able to just.
My bad, you good?
I was like, bro, if these girls or these people that I'm trying to impress played on the same football team, baseball team as me, they would love me.
Yeah.
Why don't I just do that
All the time?
And that's me. It's not like another version of me because it felt like not being yourself when trying to be with somebody like, let's say a girl.
Yeah.
Like, because I've actually done this. Like, I've gotten a girl where I wasn't being myself. So whenever you're around her, you got to act like this other dude. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you would sell yourself. You know what I'm saying? So for that, it was like, now I feel way fuller that not the shit, I'm the full like egg yolk. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all here.
Yeah.
So I feel like what changed for me is just not wanting to be shell. 50% of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Felt that.
Okay. Do you want the other question, or did you want a chance to answer?
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess yeah, kind of like my brother dying. That was just one of those things where I'm like, I'm tired of. Cause even like you know how like now I tell you like I'm always kind of the person that like people come to when they feeling some type of way or like where they need to talk about something and like even now that still just gets tiring. Like it's nice to know like that people see me as that person like can feel comfortable enough to like tell me certain things, but so it gets to I'm like, oh my god, I'm not like like Kendrick Lamar said, I'm not your savior, bro. I'm not Jesus. I can't. And what I always tell people too is like, yeah, I mean, I can tell you, give me all my advice, but at the end of the day, it's you got to fix it. Bro. Like,
Facts, because I'm not gonna be like preaching to
yeah,
a
so
empty choir.
I think that's what it was too. Like, I'm so busy trying to make it seem like I'm okay, when I'm not, because I know there's other people that I guess need me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, bro, I'm tired of it.
Heard that.
Okay, so my fault for like backtracking a little bit, but this one is more closely related to like the what makes you a good person type thing, and
Okay.
like
I like that question.
yeah, like the idea that like one of the qualifications, I guess, is like the capacity to do bad things, or like the ability to do wrong and like choosing not to. Like a weak ass nigga is, well, they may seem like a good person, like, oh yeah, I know that, but like somebody who's like physically weak, has no like outside type of assistance, all of that, and claims to be like a good person because they don't go beating people up.
Yeah, it holds no value because
Because
you can't.
Damn.
Right.
I mean, you're not the one to pick fights, but it's fights you know you lose.
Right.
Well, and
Damn.
beating people up don't make you good or bad. It's just the things you do on a daily basis.
Right.
That could be a part of what makes you a good or bad person, but like it's multiple things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot what I wrote.
I'll read it. Next question:
Oh, read the first part of
Is world peace achievable?
it. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Notebook, y'all.
No.
Get one. Invest in a notebook.
Evaluation, or simple answer, no. Evaluated answer, no, because of how we are as humans. You know what I'm saying?
Human nature.
So human nature, we're bound to be at a standpoint where we just don't agree. At odds, you know what I'm saying? It's something that we just can't agree with you. Like there's specific stuff that is just like you can't see yourself.
I wouldn't already know.
You can't see yourself agreeing with somebody else on something like certain people's standpoints on the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be just that. You know, there's always going to be something that they think in their mind that it's just not okay. Now, can it get changed in the next generation and their offspring? Yeah, it can. But when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? People are always going to remember who you were in your legacy and who else is in your relation. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It just passes down from this person, this person, this one. So I think it's almost impossible, not even just on that aspect, but like when it comes to like how territorial humans are, like that's how all humans are. We all say, this is mine. That's my TV. That's my girl. That's my
land.
Also,
That's my nigga.
Right.
To be honest,
Shit like that. So
I feel like the idea. Well, you can keep going because you didn't sound that.
I was about to say, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know what I'm saying, how territorial we are. People are always going to say, this is mine. So you can't come here because this ain't yours. This, you know what I'm saying? This is America.
Go back to where you come from, boy.
They can't come over here because they're not American. And if you want to come over here, that's the whole last process. But you can't bring everybody. You can't bring everybody. There's like exceptions, but you know, it's rare.
I feel like the idea of world peace, I mean, it's a little corny. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was world peace. Well, you got to think about this way. Having the want and the desire to go get after life, you know there's not going to be peace in that. I feel like there being world peace is, in a sense, you kind of giving up and laying down to your circumstances. Let's say, I wanted to get this job promotion. Me having peace in the world or myself is, if I don't get the job promotion, and I'm okay, I'm zen still. Or, it's like you would never strive to do better because peace means peace is the ultimate goal. And if once you get that ultimate goal, it'd be nothing else, nothing after. That's why when they say
We be at
in
the
afterlife, you go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? For the people that believe in that, afterlife you go to heaven, and in a sense, that's the end. That's the peace you found, because in a way you don't have to go work for this job promotion anymore, and you know what I'm saying. So that's your when they say you died, that's your eternal rest, your eternal peace. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, you know, if we found like world peace, we'd be at a standstill. You know what I'm saying? There'd be nothing
That's my phone.
to do because like
Thinner.
you.
Real quick on the
One thing we'd be doing is working.
Real quick on the backhand of that,
And they
to
fine.
like the positive,
Like on the Lego movie.
to the positive part of the piece is also that someone's always gonna have a problem with what you say, literally all the time. Like you said, LGBTQ people. I can look at you a certain way, other people can look at you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the end, it's up to you. But you are feeding into these other ideas and options, and people like, I'm not gonna say people like that in general, but a lot of LGBTQ people make that their personality. Their personality is that, oh, I'm gay.
Oh, that's so facts.
You know what I'm saying? So things like that, it's like, okay, I don't go around saying I like girls. Well, y'all know me. I'll be looking for the girls, but you know what I'm saying? It's natural. Well, sorry, y'all. I'm just saying natural for me. You know what I'm saying? Is for me to be like, okay, I'm trying to go talk to biddies. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's not. I don't want to say that's my personality. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that.
When you let it take up your personality, a specific thing, then that's when people are going to start to find a problem with it. Like if all Mike talk about all day was women, all day. Okay, we still talk about sports, we talk about school, you talk about women a lot, but it's not who you are. You don't identify. Guess what? I like girls. That's it. But like people who are in the LGBTQ community,
you can't say this because I like men.
Yeah,
bro.
Like,
come on.
Did y'all see that one? She's a transgender Asian girl.
Is she a man now, or is it?
She's a girl now.
Okay,
She
so-
started off as a dude, and they put her in a male prison.
It's kind of a contradiction, though.
For
I get confused.
for real, but they put her in a male prison, and basically, you know what I'm saying, the prison is getting so much backlash and like all this other shit. It's just like, well, what does the prison do? Because like, I'm not saying that if you're saying I agree with prison, don't get that twisted. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think.
My thing is, it doesn't matter because
It's prison.
Right.
Like,
it's prison either way.
no, whichever one
You want to be
they
put
go
up in there with
to.
all the women? You're the one with all the testosterone and
Well,
the mood swings.
Because
and anger.
and no matter which one they go to, it's prison. It's gonna be terrible either
A
way.
couple years back, like 2 or 3, there was a transgender girl who was a man originally. She went to a girl's prison and it's like 20 people.
Damn.
Right. But
Don't laugh.
I'm literally not laughing.
We'll be right
I'm
back.
looking out the window. I'm looking out the window.
Just
Alright, we
one
back.
little small window. Old ass walls and shit.
Quiet, bro. Quiet, bro. Oh my
I'm trying
god.
to come in
Okay.
this
All right, so basically, the prison is getting all this backlash about putting her in there and all this other shit. Not that one, the new girl. Fuck.
Right, okay.
The new girl. Leave that in. I don't care.
Yeah,
But basically, the prison is getting
I'm laughing because it's stupid.
a bunch of backlash for putting Shorty in there, and it's just like, well, the prison system was originally created to put men on one side and girls on the other side. And I hate to break it to you, you can identify as a woman. You're a woman. You're a woman. I'll give you that. But if you still got a penis, they're gonna put you over there because they don't want you putting your dingling in.
well, and they don't care about.
I'm sorry.
I'm just thinking, if you in prison, the prison guards don't.
They don't want you doing that to the, they don't want you doing that to the
Well,
girls.
my thing is, and they don't care about you. You're obviously you're a criminal. You're in prison.
They don't give a fuck about you.
You did something wrong.
Right. Because
So they don't
Dahmer like
care.
boys. Dahmer like boys. And they threw him in there and he got murdered. It don't matter. You're still a criminal either
He
way.
even got baptized in jail. That didn't change nothing.
What?
That was in the show.
I didn't see that
Yeah, I
part.
didn't watch the show.
I watched the show, but I didn't see that part.
Yeah, he got baptized.
I turned it off after Old Boy Who Was Dead. It had me sick.
Yeah, that
Turned it
was
off after
that
the
was.
first episode.
I just
I'll
skip,
never
I
watch
just skip through stuff.
Because I was almost done when it got to the little Asian kid. The little Asian kid broke my heart.
Yeah, when you think about that too, the fact that they kind of made a series about that is kind
It's fucked up. Because that means, like, bro, Dahmer was not all that long ago. It was not that long ago. So that
Yeah,
means
it was-
that the families of these victims are still alive. They're the deaf kid, the deaf dude, his little sibling. I don't know if it's girl or boy, but his younger sibling is still alive. His younger sibling is still alive to this day. And imagine, you know what I'm saying? Imagine he's scrolling through TikTok and he just sees people talking about it.
Like, did you see that court scene with like the lady who she felt some type of way about that because they didn't tell her, they didn't ask her or like, is it okay if we recreate the scene or not? They just did it.
Yeah, I saw this dude on TikTok. They were talking about the little Asian, the little boy who escaped and the cops brought him back because he told it that. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it too much because it's a sensitive topic, but I'm like, this dude, this guy, he made a TikTok basically making a joke, and he was like the police after giving a 14-year-old back to Dahmer, and like he closed the door and he was like laughing or like he was just making it seem like it was a joke. It was really fucked up.
Yeah, like this is a real thing that happened.
This happened not too long ago.
What? Like it would be different if like Netflix that was just a random story that they decided to make. But no, this is based off a true story. Like this actually happened.
His brother was what was Dahmer, like 70s? No, 90s. Yeah, it was the 90s. His brother was only 20 something when it happened. So that means that his brother is not that old. He's not dead. He's not dead unless something happened. But he's most likely alive, and that means that. He could have seen something like that on TikTok, and it would have just brought everything back. And it's like that's so insensitive.
Well, just seeing the fact that they made a show could just trigger something for any.
It's like, bro, and like half of those families, you know what I'm saying? That's something that they never want to even think about. They're gonna mourn, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna appreciate. They're gonna talk about their losses, but they don't want to think about what happened. They don't want to see visually what happened to them.
Right, because now you're kind of showing the side of like while they were in there, they didn't see that part.
And then like TikTok, what's up with y'all? Like when all that happened, there was women on TikTok talking about Ted Bundy is fine and Dahmer, they look good and like they're
talking about the actors.
Yeah, no.
They're talking about the actual people.
I saw a girl talking. Yeah, someone was actually talking about that.
There was a girl talking about Ted Bundy saying that she would let him do all that to her and blah 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 blah. And it's like, bro, what is wrong with like that? Just that speaks to how
now when a weird person actually decides, they see that TikTok, they're like, okay, well, you like that, but then you're gonna be, oh no, I'm a victim. No, you said you wanted
that. Speaks to how like ignorant our generation is when it comes to not only social media but just common sense in general. What is wrong with you to the sense that you think that you're gonna sit up here and talk about a killer, somebody who took life from this planet on a level that we can't even like shooting somebody? That is bad. You're still a bad person, but you're not bad. We talked about that. I don't know if it makes you a bad person. It's iffy, you know. But what Dahmer was a bad person. Ted Bundy was a bad person. Now, you're sitting up here taking people who took murder to another extent, and you're making them seem like they're on another pedestal.
They are serial killers.
Right. We sit up here and make statues for these people and give them whole.
They made a statue for him.
There's like not a statue, but there's like an entire appreciation or like something in a museum about the clown dude and about Ted Bundy. They even took his car,
people dressing up as them as Halloween.
Halloween, like it's funny. Like there's certain stuff that you just gotta have a certain proof about yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
to not do it.
It's different because like, bro, that's real life. Like dressing up as Scream, you know what I'm saying?
Right, these are characters.
Jason, you know what I'm saying?
They're fake.
They're made up.
But Ted Bundy,
even that's still a little demonic.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But at the same time, too, it's Halloween.
Like Mark told me that, I was like, I'll slap you. Don't say that stupid shit again.
But like, yeah, those are real people. Real lives. Real people. Real lives have been affected in a real way.
If you're gonna make a joke like that, make it at the expense of the killer. Don't make it because like you don't give a fuck about them. Don't not sound like that, but fuck them. Right me up. But don't make it at the expense of the victim. That's fucked up. And it's inconsiderate to not only them but their families. It's disrespectful.
Damn, how did we get here?
I don't know.
We were talking about transgender people and said he's gay. Right?
Oh no, we were talking about in the jail.
Yeah, in jail.
Damn.
It's like,
damn.
It's like back to that.
Because where's you at? We was talking about world peace. Achievable.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
All
over the place. It's the name of the podcast. Y'all knew this since day one.
Peace being achievable. I mean, I already answered.
Well, yeah.
Everybody. Well, did you answer?
No, I didn't. Violence.
Like, is it possible?
Oh, hold on. Let me answer.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll say kind of to your point of like the agreement part. Like, I feel like it's just people don't know how to just agree to disagree. Like, I'll say this. Like, there's a lot of stuff I've told y'all, and we talked about on the podcast before. Like, y'all said certain stuff that like I didn't agree with, but like like I still respected that. That's how you felt. Y'all respect how. Like I think that's the thing. People are too busy trying to prove that they're right or like want everybody to think the same way as they do. It's like that's I just said that I understand that people gonna feel different about certain things, and we're not gonna grill on that. But hey, that's cool as long as we can still like I think that's the main problem. People just feel so entitled.
Yeah. Ooh, that was mean. People feel entitled to that. That like people get this mindset of I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right. Because like,
except for when you are like me.
Yeah, that's part of why I don't like. I always say I don't like arguing because like I know no matter what you say, I'ma still feel how I feel. No matter what I say, you still gonna feel how you feel. So like, what's the point of us going back and forth when we just not gonna agree?
Well, I mean that brings up another question. Do you think that do you think it's more common in an argument for someone to argue with you and they change and make you see from their point of view, or if it's just you gonna be like nah?
What you mean?
So like,
because on here, well,
I'll admit it first. You know what I'm saying? You have all, you know what I'm saying? We've argued and you've changed my perspective on how I've seen something. But I'm saying, like, do you think it's more common for someone to argue with you and change your perspective, or for someone to argue with you and you still think you're right and y'all just go about your ways knowing that?
Well, it depends. If it's like,
I think that's kind of what I was trying to say. It depends
on, like, if you are, I don't know, like a power of 30, like your parents. You can go back and forth with your parents and so, but like in the end, you'll realize, okay, this is for my betterment, or this is for they're saying this because they love me.
Right. I might not fully agree with it
now. People, I'm sorry. Maybe cut this out, or maybe you don't. Does Jemiah watch this?
I don't care if she does. Let her see it.
Arguing and she be wrong. So
I'll leave it wrong.
I'm like, okay. Stupid wrong.
And Jemiah just keeps going when it's done. Nigga, wasn't that in me in class? I said, okay, bro, like 3 times, and she gonna keep, shut the fuck up, kid.
Or like, we'll finally move on, but like now every little thing that we do, she thinks, or like, say you smack your teeth, or we looking at the board. She's like, why are you looking up? We're like, we're not thinking about you no more.
Right, you're not everybody's moms. All day, bro. Like, what you gonna do?
Did you take my notes on Friday?
You're not special.
When she walked up in there, she was like, switch me out of this class. I got a problem with certain people. And then she was like, at me. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you.
We don't.
Nobody care about you. You are.
You're too busy trying to get everybody's attention by being loud all the time.
Like, stupid. For real. But yeah, that's just like there's certain levels of ignorance. That you just gotta take a step back, like how me and Mike was talking about earlier. We was ignorant as fuck in middle school. I know I was. I don't know if that's what he was saying.
No,
I was. Yeah, I was being ignorant as hell, and I took a step. Yeah, I was. I know I was.
You was too.
No, he's
very.
No, I was not.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that wasn't ignorant in middle school.
Yeah, I think Maddie was the only good apple of in here, but
yeah, I didn't even cuss till I
was it took the first
I didn't even say I was cut this out. But bro,
let me finish this. But basically, what I was saying was, you go back in that time. I took a step back and I realized I'm being fucking stupid. Why am I doing that? For girls, they're not checking, bro.
Right, that's why they're staying away. They're annoyed.
They don't like that. I realized girls like a dude who's gonna be nice. It's gonna get his shit done.
Hold on,
but all right,
not all. Girls are stuck in their way. They don't.
Fucking stupid ass Talia. Keep that in.
They got money.
Don't
they
ask
me because they got a gun.
Here's a Creed 3 at 650.
We'll be right back.
We can get the one at 650.
Be for real.
We can say that 3 times.
For real. But I mean, it all correlates back to all this ignorant shit. Ignorant ass niggas doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
we're gonna catch that
back to 650. They're not being world peace. Because we can't even find peace within ourselves to, like he said, agree to disagree. Our ideas are always going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? But this is all what he said. You feel me? I'm not.
I said he said it too, didn't I?
But yeah, it's all things that we will never come to terms on. And it's not like, okay, instead of us fighting about it, let's share it. You know?
I think too, like, because I remember you kind of talking about like individual peace. But I think that's the thing too with like
Chloe.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
Shout out to Mr. Moy.
But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was thinking too, like when people with like world peace, I think in order to even like find world peace, I think like people don't need to learn how to worry about themselves more. I think that's the thing. They're too busy trying to make everybody else, but like they not, like they can't find. I think to find if we really want world peace, everybody needs to find peace within themselves. And like people are too busy trying to just make everyone else find peace, but they're not even happy.
And some things be a facade too, like the U.S. is the best place on earth. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah,
it's like
or like those places like
Jamaica.
Niggas is like, yeah. And not because natural causes.
Right.
Shot.
Way better than here.
Hit by cars. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah, like America's the land of the free, and then I hate when too like even
It's a
I
little
think
bit
there are
more
certain
dangerous.
like classes
Jamaica.
that like in my middle school make people like what is the American dream? There is none.
Right. And the thing is, I feel like if we were all
Rihanna.
able to kind of disconnect
Rihanna.
from technology,
My man.
if we were all able
Just a
to,
Barbados.
y'all are talking in the mic.
Oh God.
Y'all whispering, but y'all are in the mic.
Yeah,
they,
so
they
we
can
can
hear you.
Yeah, I know.
I'll say it again. Rihanna's my American dream.
Okay.
Right.
But
Yeah, my niggas
I'm
say
saying
that.
like to a sense for there to be more peace, or we would all have to disconnect from the media, social media, technology, and reconnect with like the earth and plants. Like
Yeah, there's too much influence.
you ever like make a garden? You know, if you haven't, this is a very calming
It's
activity.
amazing.
It's because
It's
you are
amazing.
connected to the soil and the earth, because that's where you come from.
My mom has.
And that's what it is.
Like-
You're not sitting here worrying about what everybody else got on the internet. You're not worrying about what they doing in China. You're not worried about no Chinese drone because it doesn't exist.
I think that's the problem too. Like I don't think the world was meant to be as connected. If it was, we don't know how to navigate it yet.
Exactly.
And like I don't mean to, cause like this goes. I guess this is I'll also go into like the agree to this. This is like I like when it's warm and stuff outside. I'll be feeding the grass. I would say I'm a tree hugger. Like I like being out in nature. I walk in the grass with just my bare feet, like just cause
Feel good.
it's
It feels
like-
great.
okay. So y'all do that too.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I know some people might look at that and think it's weird or something, but like try it.
It's
Maybe
the-
you could try it and not like it, then cool. But like
African roots.
like it's peaceful.
Low key.
And it's actually good for your body.
Yeah,
Very
and then
good
getting
for
more
your
sun, more
body.
melanin.
And that being,
I just can't.
we're all pent up. And I know it's kind of contradicting for us to be like, oh, get off your phones, but we're here doing this so you can watch this on your phone. But
Matter of fact, pause the video, take a
you
break,
don't,
go
you don't have
outside.
to. You don't have to do less. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
eat
Of watching
snacks
us. You
watching
feel me?
us.
Oh God,
But
especially the podcast.
we're saying things like you can watch it less to be more connected to Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's this place we live.
Yeah, social media, I feel like it has caused people to like care too much about what other people think,
Right.
or like that's why everybody's trying to be like, because they see these people that got like 1 million followers and they trying so hard to be like them.
Like
It's closing in your closet.
Yeah, people.
You know what I'm saying?
Them clothes is ugly too. Just because they more expensive don't mean they look good.
For real. Balenciaga, I don't care. Them shit is ugly. But I was gonna say, people care too much how you're perceived to other people, or how people perceive you as a person. You know what I'm saying? We haven't been able to just take a step back and be like, I don't care what. A lot of people haven't been able to take a step back and be like, I don't care about what anybody else has to say, because I know within myself that I'm good. I'm handling.
Bro, our first our Black History Month special, I literally started the episode by saying I don't care if y'all think I'm an asshole now, because like I don't care if I come off that way anymore, because it's just I know who I am. What you think of me isn't me. It's like
Yeah, man.
But
And I feel like on that, because I feel like that's a good spot there.
I was gonna. Oh, one question though.
Go ahead.
If y'all eat snacks when y'all watch this, what snacks y'all eat?
Okay, what you
Put
eat?
them in the comments.
That look good. What you got right there?
I'm gonna keep it buck with y'all when I watch us.
I eat
Dinner, Cheez-Its, cashews and raisins. If you don't eat cashews and raisins, tap in, bro. They be good. Unless you're allergic, don't tap in.
Growing up is realizing that they're good.
That's a lot of shit. But me, I ain't grown up. Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Right, because I like Raisin Bran.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
didn't know about that. Raisin Bran good?
Raisin Bran be
I
it.
haven't tried
Yeah,
Raisin Bran.
yeah.
Let me scoot over here. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, because I remember I was
Yo,
talking
like,
to you and Martin.
That sounds so wrong with that.
Like, right, I know, right.
What else we talking about? Like mash and stuff. Personality and world peace.
I'll think about it. I'll think of something.
Alter egos in world peace.
Yeah, I'll take those. That's good.
Yeah, I'm
Right there.
But
Oh, well, you'll hear it.
Yeah.
so
Alter egos.
yeah, man, that is our take on alter egos and world peace. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing.
If y'all enjoyed, give us your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah.
y'all have the same opinions. Let us know.
Comment,
You feel me?
please.
Thank you.
Even the thank you.
Like I said, oh God, comment the shit. I want to see what you eating. What's that? That's
I'll
what
comment mine. I be eating dinner,
weird.
chips. What else?
I be eating
Chips and
meat.
dinner.
Crown mix.
Chips and dinner.
Similar to his. I just add a little
Dinner.
M&M in there.
But
M&M.
Yeah.
the Mott's
you know we always
Little
appreciate
bites.
y'all, man. You know we always appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Pop Tarts.
And y'all kind of in a sense give us I don't know. Y'all give us an extra day to hang out. You feel me?
We missed y'all too.
We did miss y'all. We missed that
Yeah.
week without recording.
Y'all miss us?
You know you missed us. Better.
You know you.
Tell us if you missed us.
You know you been.
Look at it. Look at it.
Don't leave me.
I promise I have hair, y'all. I promise I do. I know y'all never.
Y'all saw my hair before.
No, he doesn't.
Y'all see
That is
that.
It's just a little rough.
Under a beanie.
Right,
Or the beanie on.
Those them is extensions. If I'm bald, those are extensions.
Damn. They said you look like a.
Brian is bald too. His hair is like this. Like actually, bro. Those are actually weave, bro. It's actually weave. Like, bro.
Our hair is the same length.
No, your extensions are the same length as my
Yeah, Bryant looks like the little bugs off of Men in Black.
Oh, so I was so I know, I
had to get my lick back. I had to get my lick back.
I was just thinking about this shit. I was like, oh, he forgot. Woo! He did it for you.
Oh man.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all again. Once
Love
again,
y'all.
every time. You know what I'm saying? We better go watch that Creed 3.
Again, well, we're
Well,
watching.
Again,
We're
for
watching you.
I know.
Again for them. I'm going in.
Yeah,
with
I was.
mine.
Oh, you know what's funny? I was just watching Rocky before y'all came. Rocky 3.
But yeah, man, we finna be up out of here.
My knee hurt.
Like, comment, subscribe, share,
Share,
Comment.
please. Comment.
comment, post
Subscribe.
notifications,
Follow, subscribe.
follow.
Because I haven't checked the
follow
statistics,
everything.
but last
You know what I'm
time,
saying?
you already know the statistics from last time. 70-something% was watching but not subscribed. 20-something% was subscribed. Come on now, get it.
Share the peace, share the love.
We miss y'all.
We're trying to
Keep
get
the
200.
faith.
Road to
But don't
200.
just keep it to yourself, man. We out,
Indeed.
man.
What you about to say, my brother?
Road to 200. Subscribe.
200K, of course.
Peace.
Indeed.
Peace.
All right, thumbnail.
Oh.